So, first of all, just tell me how you found out.
Actually, I was walking in the house and I turned the TV on, and it was breaking news on TV. And the first thing I saw was Dwyane Wade gets traded back to the Heat for a second-round pick. So that's how I found out.
And your thoughts immediately were?
I mean, well, congratulations to us at the family who been down here in Miami all this time, and his son is here, his dad is here, and it's a good feeling, for the family to know that he's coming back to the place that we call home.
Now, you had a little bit of an idea now last night. Tell me about the story about last night, man.
Well, we were texting each other about All-Star Weekend, and I was texting him why he wasn't at the game, and he was saying that he was doing something like he was going somewhere, and I was like, okay, but why you not at the game? But I guess he was just letting us know that he knew about it and we didn't know yet. That's all.
So that was last night.
Yeah.
So now, what do you think? I mean, as as a father, I mean, you're gonna have your kid here now, man. What's that feeling like?
Well, I've been here holding down Wade County since he left, and now he's back. We all excited. We hope that it's for real good reasons, like putting a statue up, and maybe one day soon retiring.
Also, this team. I know you've been watching the Heat, and I know you stay pretty close with those guys. What do you think he means as a player right now, coming back to this organization?
I'm sure that he's a mentor to all those young guys, that were there before he left, and I know they're excited, that he's coming back to continue that mentorship with them, and just sharing that, camaraderie and that love and passion that he has for the game.
How tough has it been for you these last couple of years, man, him being away?
It hasn't been tough on me, because I'm a sport of the game. I love all the teams, so it's been the same. I'm still a Heat fan. I'm always going to be a Heat fan, and that's never going to end. So it hasn't been tough at all.
Now, before he left, they had all the stuff in the newspapers and all that about we'll have the key under the mat for you. So that key now what?
It opens the door. It opens the door back up for him to come back and continue his career and finish where he left off, where he started at.
Cool. When's he coming in, man? When's he coming home?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope he's here tonight, because I had a gift that I was finna mail to him to Cleveland, and now I don't have to mail it. I can walk it to the house. So hopefully he's on his way back now.
Now you've been in touch obviously with the family, with everybody in the family and stuff. How excited are you guys as a family, man?
It's crazy. We was on the phone today and we was all hollering, and it's just exciting for all of us to know that he's coming back to Miami to finish his career.
Now, how secretive do you have to be in this day and age of the NBA, man, for this secret not to get out till like 2 o'clock, 1:30?
I think the NBA is holding it back. It wasn't us. If we knew, we probably would have let it go.
Now, UD was one of the guys who's real happy because he says that now the message of leadership and all that can really be cemented with your son, but he can help. I mean, I can see him helping. They've been losing all these close games lately. So what do you think he brings to the table when it comes to that stuff?
I think in light of, Deion, not being there to help take them to the playoffs this year, I think he'd be a great fit to help push them maybe even to the second round. They can do it.
Does he get a second win also? You think
Do we get what?
Does Dwyane and the whole team, get like a second win now when they get this kind of news?
I'm sure they do. I'm sure they're really excited, and I think it's going to be a great fit. It should be a great fit for everybody, including the fans, mostly the fans, because those are the ones who back you the most, so I'm happy for the fans.
How do you think he's going to help this team coming down the stretch here? You've been watching the Heat, man.
Well, they've been doing good this year. I love the team. I love the shooters they got, out on the wing. I think with his leadership and his passing ability, I think they'll do great. The second half of the season is coming, and I'm looking forward to them pushing from seven place maybe until that third spot.
Well, what I was going to ask you was, you think it uplifts him? Maybe he wasn't getting as much time. He saw the youth movement over there. You think it uplifts him as much as it uplifts the Heat? I think to come all back home.
I'm sure it does. He wasn't getting that much time, but I think that he's an older guy in the league, and so they take more time away from him as they get older. So I think he'll be all right. I think that he'll fit well coming off that bench, 4 minutes a quarter maybe. But I'm looking forward to him helping them win in the fourth quarter, and that's what he's good at.
I was going to say, if he goes 4 minutes a quarter, it would be the last 4 minutes of the fourth, no?
Let's see. I think he could do it. What's that? 16 minutes? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can do that, no problem. But mostly in the fourth quarter is when we need him to, help us win at the end. So that's where it all counts.
Now, I know your son, and you know your son. No one knows him better than you. He's going to have that fire when he gets down here, everybody doubting him and doubting the Heat, right? I mean, what do you think is going to be burning this item?
I don't think they doubting the Heat. The Heat's got a great team. They've done well, in light of them.
Not the team doubting him. I'm talking about everybody else. Like, here comes Dwyane,
You know how it is. Everybody says he's, the old man time has caught up with him. And, sure it has. But he still has his legs up under him. He still has the game and the knowledge of the game. And he knows how to play that game. As the older as he get, he knows how to play, to that age bracket. And I think he'll do well. I think the Heat is excited about getting him back.
So not tomorrow night, you don't think?
Not tomorrow night, because I think that they have like a 48-hour period that they go through before they can play with the team. But the game after that, he definitely will be back. And we'll all be excited. I can't wait to walk back in the stadium and take my place in my seat. I don't know what seat it is, but to take my place back at home in the stadium. I haven't been there in like a year and a half, maybe a little bit under a year and a half.
So let me ask you one last thing. What do you think that atmosphere is going to be like when he comes back and they announce him, man?
Well, you know what? When he came back after he left, I was there and they gave him a big round of applause. It was amazing. It was an amazing feeling. Not only for him, I know, but for us as well as a family. And I'm sure it's going to be that same type of feeling when he hits the floor the next game he plays with the Miami Heat. I'm looking forward to it.
Now, you didn't get all dressed up with Heat stuff just because I was coming over.
No, I actually was wearing this today. I was actually wearing this today in light of finding out that he was, playing with the Heat. And so, see, I still got Heat gear. That's what that means. I still got Heat gear.
Sweet.